Yeah, I'll grab my rose here. I'm getting ready to plant some flowers. I have them out. They were all in this tray, and I've started moving them about a little bit. Let me show you what I have here. This one, of course, you recognize petunia. Look at this. Get this out of here. It's stuck. It's a good little tray. There we go. Look at that pretty petunia. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put this petunia. I might put it right here in this gravel. I think that might be a good spot for it. Just right in there. It'll get enough sun. And that's actually rich enough. I think it'll grow there. And over in here, in this area, and this is Torenia, Torenia. They're pretty kind of exotic looking flowers. Grows well in part shade, sun part shade. And that's what this is, right here underneath that crepe myrtle, big crepe myrtle. So that's going there. And right in here is some Victoria blue salvia. Now that I'm looking at this and seeing where the chickens have been scratching, this might not be a good spot for that, but I'll look and see. Maybe, I think it might work. We'll see. Now this Melanospodium, what's the name for Melanospodium? Melanospodium, Showstar Melanospodium. Bright star-shaped flowers. They're self-cleaning pretty much. You don't have to deadhead them very much. So I'm going to put those down here at the end of this walk, closer to my front door. I'll put these right in here. It's right in there. And I'm going to put marigolds and some other things in this area here. And one of those other things I'm going to plant is this. It's called a cleome, or cleome. Find it. There we go. Sparkler lavender cleome. Airy clusters of flowers attract butterflies. Great for background or cutting. It's stinky. It's one of the things about it. It's not really, it doesn't have a good fragrance. But they're beautiful. They're called spider flowers. So these are going over here near where I have the Melanospodium. They get tall. I know they get tall. I've planted these before. I'm going to plant these back in here, back in there. Right in there is where those are going. I think that's going to be a really good spot for that. They can get tall in there and be a background for some other flowers. So that's the plan right here. As I mentioned before, other lower growing things are going to be in this area here. Probably a lot of marigolds. Let's get these in the ground. So while we're at it, let me show you one of my favorite tools. Now this right here, if you've watched my other videos, you've probably seen that one. This is my Cape Cod weeder, one of my favorite tools. And this tool right here is my Hori Hori knife, Japanese gardener's knife. And this is not the original handle. I finally broke the handle by trying to pry something up with it. And one of my friends replaced it for me. That's how deep the tang was on it. I don't know that I would recommend this brand again. But this is one of my favorite tools. And I used it for a long time. And this is the brand that I have. Green top. But like I said, the handle did break. So maybe another type might be better. I will put a link in the description box of the one that has gotten the best reviews. And I think that one that has gotten the best reviews is probably the one that I would recommend. when I bought this knife, I bought it at a garden there in Memphis, where I lived before. It was a garden store. It was not a nursery, but it was a store that had things for the gardener. It had garden tools and things, and knickknacks and pretty things, and all kinds of things for the gardener, including nice tools like this. So I got this, my Hori Hori knife, and my Cape Cod weeder down there at the same place. Let me show you how you use this. Let me get my gloves on. Of course, gloves are a necessity. Everybody needs gloves. Let's have Velcro straps. I like that. A Hori Hori tool, I would say, is one of the essential tools. One of the things that's, I think they all have this too, is measurements on the blade. Now the measurements on this blade are in millimeters. 150 centimeters would be 1.5 meters. So that's not right, so that has to be millimeters. One that has inches would probably be better, but at least it does have scale on it. It does have a scale on it, so you can see how deep you're digging. Sharp point, sharp edge. See that I've pounded using this edge quite a bit. And I sharpened it using my knife sharpener. Did a pretty good job. I don't have anything to sharpen the serrated edge though. So a file, one of the round files to sharpen saws or something, probably would be better. So I need to sharpen the serrated edge. But for now, it's sharp enough and it's doing the job. Let me show you how it works. Essentially, it works like a trowel. And that's how I'm going to use it today. It's like a trowel. I'm just going to dig a hole with it. So how deep are these? These little cups, they're about like that. You see how wet my ground is? So we'll just dig a little hole. Pop out this little seedling, little plant, and put it in the hole. Got that. Then you want to, always loosen up the roots. That's it. That should be enough. Just loosen up the roots. And that hole's not deep enough. I'm going to make the hole a little bit deeper. I think this is not the best day to be doing this. It's not. I need to wait for the ground to dry out a little bit more. But there we go, right down in there. Put the dirt back in it. Put the soil back in it. Put some on the other side too. And that's good enough. So I'll continue planting the rest of these. And I think I'm going to wait a little bit before I plant the other ones. This ground is a little bit too wet. Let's see what else I can dig up. Now I'm looking down in here. I'm seeing weeds. Right in there's weeds. And there's a weed right in there. I think I could probably pull that up. There we go. The other one's back in there. Oh, there's some grass. There. And some grass. You know, this grass is kind of tough. I'm going to use this for the grass. At least kind of pry it up a little bit. And then I can knock the soil off of it. There's another weed. And another weed. Lots of weeds. But not too bad. That's the kind of weeding I like to do, where there's only a weed here and a weed there, and not too bad to do it all. Leaving this is my salvia. That's the lyre leaf sage. I'm leaving that. Now see, back in here is more weeds. Weeds mixed in with flowers, and it really helps to know what your flowers look like because it's easy to pull up flowers. This right here looks like a weed, but that's not a weed, that's phlox. Peony. More phlox right there. And this is my Stokes aster, Stokesia. It's getting ready to flower. It won't be long. And right back in here is more phlox, and that right there, and a feathery looking thing is a dock. It's flowering right now, and I don't want that dock coming up in this flower bed. So I'll get in there and get that up. I'll have to dig this one up. And this too will be good for digging up that dock. So this is going to be pretty. I said I wasn't going to plant anymore, but I'm going to go ahead and plant these. Might as well. The soil is not that bad. We'll see you later. Bye, y'all. See you next time.